Hi, this is Chris German from The Apartment Dealer. Welcome back to The Apartment Dealer Show. This is where we bring you the information, the resources, the network of professionals that will assist you as you build your financial legacy through multifamily investments. So far, we have walked you through the 4 major markers of evaluating a multifamily asset. We've walked you through how to calculate capitalization rate, how to calculate gross rent multiplier. We've also discussed the importance of evaluating price per unit and price per square foot. So today we're going to dig into cash on cash return. This is the net money that is yours take home. I always joke that this is the money that you can take and go down to the grocery store and buy your groceries with. This is your money after all expenses, including the mortgage. Now, if you missed one of those other videos, I would ask you to go to our YouTube channel, The Apartment Dealer, and review those first so that this next segment will make sense for you. So, cash on cash return. What we're talking about here, this is different than capitalization rate. Remember, capitalization rate is essentially, said easy, if you were to buy a building all cash, what would be your expected rate of return year 1 based upon the current rents and the current expenses? Cash on cash is the same, with the exception that it takes into account the amount of what we call your debt service, essentially how much are the mortgage payments. So once you have your gross income, and the gross income also includes your laundry income, now we need to minus out our expenses to get to our net income. So we need to take out the property taxes based upon the purchase price. Please do not be using the property taxes that the seller is paying, because obviously they probably bought their property many years ago, so they're paying a lower tax rate. You need to ensure that you've calculated what are going to be your property taxes, including direct assessments once you close escrow. Property insurance, I'm sure that you've spoken with your property insurance broker to get a quote. And then you have the normal expenses, the utilities, electricity, gas, water, trash. We also need to set money aside for vacancy, a vacancy factor. Now, depending on where you live in the country, where you may be watching this video, here in California, we use something 3 to 5% of vacancy factor. Maybe something larger would be applicable to you. Please make sure you look into that. But we put some money aside for a vacancy factor. We also put money aside for repairs and maintenance. Typically, it's going to be 7% of the gross income. That's a real general, but usually you're going to use 7% of the gross income. If the seller says, oh no, the repairs only cost me X amount per year. Well, you know Murphy's Law. What will go wrong, or what could go wrong, will go wrong, I should say. So your luck, you close escrow, now the main water line busts, you need a new roof, your home inspector missed something that needs repair. So you want to have money aside for repairs and maintenance. And then you have money set aside for reserves. We call it for any unforeseens. Different people take a different approach here. I would say safe reserves would be $150 to $200 per unit. That would be a safe reserves account. So now we have our gross income. We've minused out our expenses. That gives us our net income. Now we need to know how much are our mortgage payments. So you should have already obtained a loan quote from your mortgage broker. If you've been following our educational events, we've shared with you here, at least locally in California, some of the best commercial brokers there are to know. But you have your quote, you know how much your annual mortgage payments are going to be, so you deduct that from your net income. And this number, lo and behold, is your cash on cash. This is the cash that is yours. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that amount and divide it by our down payment. So let's use some easy math here. Let's say, for example, that our net income after debt service, after mortgage payments, is $10,000. And to buy this particular multifamily property, it cost us $100,000. That's how much cash down payment that we placed. Then our rate of return will be $10,000 divided by $100,000, which is 10%. So cash on cash. We want to ensure that this investment is worth our time, our capital, our energy, risk, stress, all involved. Is that what we're looking for? And how does that cash on cash return compare to other like kind investments that are on the market, it's definitely a marker we're looking at as we size up deals. I hope that's helpful. I hope this helps in the day-to-day, in the management of your portfolio as you continue to expand your portfolio. If you're purchasing for the first time, I hope this helps you dive into multifamily property. It may sound more complicated than it is. It's not all that complicated. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you get the additional teaching videos that we'll be sharing. We share a lot of content. We sit down with other individuals in our space, in the multifamily space. It's not only my face that you'll be hearing from, you'll hear from my teammates that also sell multifamily properties that are also landlords, plus the network of professionals that can assist you in your financial legacy. Chris German from the Apartment Dealer, wishing you positive cash flow, tenants who behave, and much protection from Uncle Sam. Till next time.